Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Manor here, and we're going to be looking at the War and its review. So, the War is the best heavy blade out there, is what people are saying. It attacks extremely fast, and it deals a lot of damage. Especially with the build I'm about to show you today, it's going to deal a lot of damage, and it life strikes. So, it is a good build. Now, if you know this channel, we are about non-forma builds. Well, except for the Vauban build. I mean, the Vauban Prime build we're going to look later is going to be a lot better than the original build I had on my Vauban, because it's always this mod slot that was open down here. But we're not going to focus on that right away. We're going to be looking at the War, the man, the myth, the legend. Of course, this is a heavy blade, and we're going to put on the Temple Royale. If you don't have that, Cleaving Whirlwind is just as good, if not better, because it strikes just as fast. But Temple Royale seems to, it's the more faster, agile hitter. So we're going to put it on that, because Temple Royale is a fast striking stance mod. And the Galatine is a slow striking heavy hitter, which perfect for Cleaving Whirlwind. But we're just going to show you it is mainly an impact weapon. As you see, the 505 impact that we're going to be later upgrading with this primed heavy trauma here. But pressure point Orga Shatter, or pressure point to increase the base melee damage, Fury to make it a 1.19 attack speed, body count, Blood Rush, Organ Shatter, and Berserker for the critting, and Life Strike because you're going to be up in there. Yeah, I said that, that's what she said, ha ha ha, I get it. But and you need to heal yourself. You need to heal yourself by channeling. So it also has a cool lightsaber sound to it too. So let's get a corrupted heavy gunner, and we're gonna get this baby all the way up to a mastery, or the rank 80. So once this is not good against high armor targets, we'll test it later when we have a more fleshier target, because very rarely are you going to be facing level 80 gunners or heavy gunners. There we go. It hit the headshot, which basically is what finished him off. But it is, like I said, it's a fast striking melee weapon, which is why it is probably, it's still not going to take my favorite heavy blade slot, because the Galatine obviously does more damage. And I have literally the exact same build, but it has Buzzkill and Jagged Edge to make the slash even better. But it has the same crit build, and we're about to show you what the Galatine does and why I think it's a lot better. So this also has Spoiled Strike on it, so as you see, we basically were taking him down a lot faster. Yeah, he got taken down a lot faster, and it's basically the same build. We can put a Spoiled Strike on it if we want to, so let's put a Spoiled Strike on the War real quick, and replace, I believe Spoiled Strike is a V polarity. Yes, it is. We'll take that instead of Life Strike. It decreases our melee attack speed down to 1.01, but in like base, it increases our base damage a lot. As you see, you can definitely see the difference in between it, which is why I don't use Spoiled Strike. I use this as a crowd control weapon. But yeah. Now also, we will be looking into the Fragor Prime later when I actually get that thing mastered. That does not count. There's really something really special about the Fragor Prime that really makes it such a good weapon. The finishers are basically doing the majority of the damage. Now, I do not have any elemental mods on this, per se, like maybe a corrosive. But, rarely will you ever run into these when you have the war, when you can just tonk or them down, or primary them down. The war is meant for a crowd control and AoE effect weapon, which is why I don't, which is why it's still it's a really good weapon, but it will never take the place of the Galatine, because the Galatine just does more overall damage, and it doesn't do more overall damage, but it takes out high armor targets faster. So yeah, so we're just gonna test it on some not as tanky guys, but we are going to test it on 15 of these and then 5 bombards. And these guys are gonna absolutely Shrek me, so wish me luck. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna use my Inaros for this, because obviously a rank 12 Vauban Prime isn't gonna compete with that. And the reason I'm getting so much energy, even from life striking a lot, is because I have rage on it. And now we're going to start getting into the damage. I don't take bombards down as fast, but it's still such a good weapon against fleshier targets. So the war is not good against armored targets as it would be fleshier targets. The Nakana Prime definitely stands above this against Grenier more than this, but this is a good infested weapon, in my opinion. Puncture damage would be better if you are going to go against Grenier or something like that, really high armored targets. Impact just takes down like Corpus, like Impact's good for Corpus. But as you see, the war is okay. I would definitely forma this, or maybe put some elemental mods on it. But yeah. Hashtag Vobin hype, by the way, guys. But yeah, Vobin Prime is really good. But honestly, I would stick with the Galatine over this. If you guys like the war more, be my guest. I do not like forma. Putting forma on weapons, it's just not my type of thing. But if you do want to go with kind of like an elemental build, I would take off Fury, put on Fever Strike, and take off Organ Shatter and put on Molten Impact or something like that. Or definitely adds Toxin, which gives you damage over time, which really helps. But I would definitely stick with wherever it is, Fury, because this thing can attack really slow at sometimes. So if you do want to get the war, it's rather you can build it from getting the drop or getting the blueprint and blade by the stalker and using up your broken war, or you can buy Hunhouse gift like I did, because I love broken war. It is probably in my top 3 weapons. It's just such a good consistent sword. And I would take Broken War over War any day. But obviously they're 2 different types of weapons. But if you do like the War, go ahead. It's your weapon to control. Tempo Royale is the stance mod you should put on this, while Cleaving Whirlwind is the stance mod you should put on Galatine. But if you guys did like this little review, please be sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe. It would make my day. And yeah, tomorrow we'll be doing a Fragor Prime, just because Fragor Prime is such a good Naramon weapon. So I will teach you guys the ways of the Fragor tomorrow. But peace out, guys. Hope you enjoyed.